The Plantscape Industry Alliance is honored to induct Mike Senneff and Karin Senneff into the Interior Plantscape Hall of Fame. Mike was born in Brooklyn, New York. His family relocated several times, and in the late 60s settled in Southern California, where Mike and his brothers would make its beaches their daily playground. After Mike graduated high school, his parents relocated once more, landing in San Antonio, Texas. Karin was born in Southern California to her Swedish-born father, Sven Thuresson, and native Californian mother, Virginia. The family spent a short period of time on the East Coast, where her parents pursued careers as an electrical engineer and HR executive, respectively, then returned to California to raise their family. Karin's love for plants began early in life. As a child, most of her allowance was spent at the local plant shop near her home. Her bedroom in the late 70s was filled with spider plants, ferns, and of course, creeping Charlies. Mike's interest in horticulture began at age 18, when he took a job as an assistant grower for a large Southern California grower. Mike and Karin met while both were attending the California Polytechnic University, San Luis Obispo, otherwise known as Cal Poly SLO. But their lives would become anything but slow. Upon graduation from California Polytechnic University, San Luis Obispo, they married and moved to the deep south of Texas, as they were told everything is bigger and better in Texas. Shortly after arriving in Texas, Mike was able to apply his ornamental horticulture degree as a grower for Lone Star Nurseries. Karin followed her passion for teaching, using her recently earned degree in education to become a primary school educator. She brought new and progressive concepts into the third grade classroom at Harlingen Elementary School, an inner-city school which brought opportunities to exercise her training as a bilingual reading specialist. When visiting Mike's parents in San Antonio, Mike and Karin recognized the potential for a customer-centric interior landscape firm to capitalize on Texas's fast-expanding population and economy. At 24 years old, and while still employed as a South Texas grower, Mike developed a business plan to form what would become Plant Interscapes. Mike shared the plan with his parents, who became immediate supporters and investors. It's been said 3 of the most stressful things in life are moving to a new city, starting a new career, and having your first baby. Well, Mike and Karin did them all at once, and then some. Upon moving to San Antonio, Mike and Karin co-founded Plant Interscapes in June of 1983. Soon after, Karin delivered twin boys. The blessing of Joshua and Jonathan into their lives provided balance, or insanity, depending on your perspective. The whole family was involved in the new business. Mike's mother even designed their first logo. And always ready for a party, Mike and Karin invited the Chamber of Commerce out to celebrate their new venture. Karin's 70s penchant for houseplants proved invaluable for her role in their new venture as its first horticultural technician. Those times were simple, as Karin could recite the location of every plant in each account by heart. Well, just 2 years later, the family grew to 5. Their third son, Daniel, was born, followed closely by their daughter, Sarah. And the business grew too. Karin could no longer remember where all the plants were. A 3.3-acre home site for their new family and business was acquired, which is still used to this day. Commercial greenhouses, warehouses, and office buildings were systematically developed. Although the business has expanded in both size and territory through the years, its corporate headquarters and San Antonio operations are still run from the original home site. Always the businessman. As the father of 4 children, and always looking for efficiencies and ways to cut costs, Mike developed his own in-house lawn maintenance division. Joshua, Jonathan, Daniel, and Sarah were part of their home's exterior maintenance division, and kept their residence in tip-top shape. As the growing company evolved, so did Karin's role as co-owner. From the mentoring and influence of her mother, Karin found an outlet for her passion to educate and talent to teach in the area of human resources. As the business grew, so did the number of employees. Karin understood the need for a highly educated workforce, and as such, she took the charge of developing and implementing Plant Interscapes' exclusive in-house training and career path programs. For years, the title of COF was seen as hers, Chief of Fun. Together, Mike and Karin have given back countless hours of their time, experience, and expertise for the overall improvement of the interiorscaping industry. They have shared their industry knowledge with hundreds of interiorscapers by volunteering to teach at many educational programs offered at TPIE, OFA, ALCA, and PIA events. Recently, the Senneffs hosted the National Interiorscape Network Executive Conference in San Antonio, Texas, providing operational insights into their unique business processes. The Senneff family regularly welcomes industry peers into their facilities, freely sharing their knowledge, experience, and methods. As the can-do cowboy, Mike was featured on the cover of Interiorscape magazine, highlighting his insights and experiences within the industry. He has been identified in Interior Business magazine as a progressive leader and one of the individuals most influencing our interior landscape field. In recent years, Mike has served on the board of Associated Landscape Contractors of America, ALCA, now Professional Land Care Network, Planet. He has chaired the ALCA Education Committee and was a member of the ALCA Interior Landscape Industry Council. Along with other council members, Mike and Karin provided startup seed funding for Plants at Work, which has now become the Green Plants for Green Buildings, GPGB, organization. Since its inception, Mike has been Plant Interscapes president and CEO. He is responsible for strategically guiding the company's growth and expansion into new and existing markets. He continues his volunteerism and serves on the GPGB Board of Directors as treasurer and also as a registered trainer. Karin's latest venture harkens back to her passion for education as a partner of Oxford Company, an organizational development and communications firm serving on its board of directors and providing effective consulting services to a broad range of clients. Also, as an independent consultant, Karin continues to support product design, training, and management of Seasonscapes, Plant Interscapes' award-winning holiday decor division. Karin is a certified analyst for Predictive Index, serves on the Plantscape Industry Alliance board as PIE program chair, and advisor to the PIA's Next Geners. She has enjoyed providing insights and CEU credits to the architect community as a GPGB registered trainer. At home, she is a scholarship chair for the San Antonio chapter of Executive Women International and committee chair for St. PJ's Orphanage and Children's School, one of the nation's largest and most progressive homes for abandoned and abused children in the nation. The entire family often attended industry events at ALCA and PIA. A little of Mike and Karin's love of green must have rubbed off. Upon graduating college in 2006, both Joshua and Jonathan made the decision to join the growing family business. Joshua directs the operations of 5 branches, and Jonathan manages Foliage Direct, the high-volume in-house wholesale division. Although Daniel is on a finance career path outside the family business, his talents have often been called on accounting setup and other technical support. Sarah has played a role with part-time administrative and holiday installation support. Mike and Karin founded Plant Interscapes on the vision of providing specialized business-to-business interiorscape services. Their vision carries on nearly 3 decades later, along with diversification into patioscaping and holiday decorating through its Seasonscapes division. Today, Plant Interscapes operates in 5 major Texas markets: San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Houston, and Corpus Christi, with revenues over $8 million annually, employing 70 full-time team members and upwards of 50 seasonal workers. The company is responsible for the care and maintenance of over 1,800 commercial interior landscapes each week. With diverse operations in multiple markets, Mike and Karin understood the requirement and mastered the model of growing highly educated and extremely motivated teams to provide consistent service excellence. And with the second generation's commitment to continue the family's business and its record as an industry leader, innovator, and mentor, The legacy of Mike and Karin's original vision is secure.